Imagine a world where the African continent, the cradle of humanity, is no longer whole. What if the landmass we know as Africa were to break apart, forever altering its geography and the lives of over 1 billion people? This might sound like science fiction, but the forces of nature are constantly reshaping our planet, and such a scenario, though seemingly far-fetched, is geologically plausible. The African continent, with its diverse landscapes, cultures, and ecosystems, is subject to powerful geological forces deep within the Earth. These forces, while invisible to the naked eye, are capable of profound changes over vast stretches of time, slowly pulling and stretching the very fabric of the continent. The question is not if, but when and how these forces will reshape Africa. Beneath our feet, the Earth's tectonic plates are in constant motion, albeit extremely slow. These plates, colossal slabs of rock that make up the Earth's lithosphere, interact with each other in various ways, converging, diverging, or sliding past one another. These interactions are the driving force behind earthquakes, volcanoes, and the formation of mountain ranges and ocean basins. In eastern Africa, the African plate is slowly splitting apart along the East African Rift System, a vast geological formation that stretches over 3,000 kilometers from the Afar Triangle in the north to Mozambique in the south. This rift, a depression in the Earth's crust, is evidence of the immense forces pulling the continent apart at a rate of a few millimeters per year. Over millions of years, this gradual separation could lead to the formation of a new ocean basin, effectively splitting Africa into 2 or more landmasses. As the East African Rift continues to widen, seawater from the Indian Ocean would gradually flood the deepening depression, creating a new sea or even an ocean basin. This process, though incredibly slow, would dramatically reshape the coastlines of the newly formed landmasses. Coastal regions would experience significant changes in sea level, leading to flooding in some areas and the emergence of new land in others. The formation of a new ocean basin would also have profound impacts on global climate patterns. The presence of a large body of water would alter atmospheric circulation patterns, potentially leading to changes in rainfall patterns, wind systems, and temperatures across Africa and beyond. These climatic shifts could have far-reaching consequences for agriculture, water resources, and ecosystems across the continent. As the African continent splits, isolated land masses would emerge within the newly formed ocean basin, creating a chain of islands similar to Madagascar, but on a much grander scale. These islands, separated from the mainland by vast stretches of water, would become ecological hotspots, home to unique and diverse flora and fauna. The isolation of these islands would drive evolutionary processes, leading to the emergence of new species as plants and animals adapt to their unique environments. These islands would become living laboratories of evolution, offering scientists invaluable insights into the processes that shape biodiversity on Earth. Section 5. Human impact, displacement and adaptation. The human toll of such a geological event would be immense. Millions of people living in the path of the rift would face displacement as their homes and livelihoods are swallowed by the encroaching sea. Coastal cities and infrastructure would be at risk, requiring unprecedented efforts in relocation and adaptation. The social and economic consequences would be far-reaching, potentially leading to mass migrations, resource scarcity, and political instability. International cooperation would be paramount in addressing the humanitarian crisis and ensuring the well-being of the affected populations. Section 6. Economic upheaval, resources and trade disrupted. The economic landscape of Africa would be fundamentally altered by the continent's division. Trade routes, transportation networks, and access to resources would be disrupted, leading to economic uncertainty and, potentially, conflict. Countries heavily reliant on coastal infrastructure or resources concentrated along the rift would face significant challenges. However, the emergence of new coastlines and potential access to new marine resources could also present opportunities for economic diversification and growth. Countries that adapt to the changing landscape and harness the potential of new maritime borders could emerge as regional powerhouses. Section 7. Political fault lines, borders redrawn, alliances tested. The political map of Africa would be redrawn as new landmasses emerge and existing borders are submerged. This could lead to territorial disputes, border conflicts, and a reshuffling of political alliances as nations grapple with the geopolitical implications of a divided continent. The African Union and other regional blocs would face the daunting task of mediating disputes, fostering cooperation, and ensuring a peaceful transition to a new geopolitical reality. The international community would need to provide support and resources to help African nations navigate this complex and potentially volatile period. Section 8. A New Africa, a Future Forged by Change. The hypothetical scenario of Africa splitting apart, while fraught with challenges and uncertainties, also presents a unique opportunity for the continent to redefine itself. The emergence of new landmasses, coastlines, and resources could foster innovation, cooperation, and a renewed sense of unity among African nations. The future of a divided Africa would depend on the resilience and adaptability of its people, their willingness to embrace change, and their commitment to building a prosperous and sustainable future for generations to come. This hypothetical scenario serves as a powerful reminder of the dynamic nature of our planet and the need for human ingenuity and collaboration in the face of unprecedented challenges.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.